friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa, and welcome to my first video of 2022, which is weird that we're in 2022. I thought we were in 2019, to be quite honest. Anyway, today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be fannying around and playing with my beautiful BH Sweet Shop palettes. They've been sitting on my shelf in that gap for ages, not being fully utilised, so I thought today would crack them out and play with them and do like an opposite eye and just fanny around, use it as a blush, use it as a lipstick, which I did off camera. I just put the yellow over my lipstick to make it match. But anyway, I have, I think all of them bar the neutral one. So I've got like the orange, I'll show you them. I mean, you've all seen them. These aren't new. Orange Sorbet. Blush palette, let's be honest. Cherry on top, cotton candy, bubblegum, blue, and pistachio. So yeah, I've got all of these. Teresa, my lovely friend Teresa, who I talk about all the time, you've probably seen her on my channel and stuff, she gave me this blue one, and then the rest of these were gifted to me from one of my sausages, Amy. So all of these were gifted to me, and I know I'm incredibly lucky, and I just want to say thank you again to Amy and Teresa for these, because there's no way I could have afforded to buy them all, and I just love having them in my collection. So yeah, today we're just going to fanny around and play with them. I will insert my swatches on screen now that I've done of these palettes already, because I don't want to sit and live swatch 5 different palettes, but I'll just swatch them and then take a photo and put them up on the screen so you can see them all. These palettes are just stunning quality. BH Cosmetics is just honestly the tits. It's one of the best eyeshadow brands around these days, I would say, and especially like considering the price is never that expensive. I think it's just wonderful. Can you tell I've not filmed a video in a while? I feel like my lisp is really noticeable because I'm sitting talking to the camera. So yeah, that's the palettes. We're going to play with them and just have fun. I will be honest, not loving my eyes. Not because of the quality or the shadows or anything, just I don't like my colour scheme or what I've done. But we're just going to soldier on past it and just pretend that it's excellent. So yeah, let's jump into playing with these on my eye, and I'll catch you at the end. It really does astound me how beautiful I am sometimes. Gotta be honest. So I was just put a picture of this up in my sausages telegram, and I was like, should I flip it and reverse it? Heather said yes, so that's what I'm gonna do, but I might not even do that. I might do green at the front here into the orange and red, and then blue down the bottom, something like that. I just feel like I don't need to keep it the same because I'm just playing around. I'm going to take my green one, which is pistachio, and I'll go like this dark one into this one, into this one, into this one. Oh, I love this pistachio one because this dark green is really dark, and I'm trying not to add a black, and so far I've been successful in not adding a black eyeshadow. See, when I turn my beauty lights on to start filming, I notice like how unblended I make things. It's really annoying. I will take cherry on top and do the outer bit. So I'll take sprinkles, which is a really nice like burgundy shade, and just whap that on. Whap it on? I don't really like how dark and autumnal these are looking together until I started adding like the pastels and blending it, so yeah, I don't know why that's important. Alright. These palettes are just the absolute business, by the way. I think it's safe to say now, before we go any further, I love them. I love them all. I'm only missing one, and to be honest, I wouldn't really use it, so there's no point in like having it. I'll just work my way down on these. Bit of Tarte. Ha! That's a good name. Didn't know they named an eyeshadow after Matty. Yeah, the pigment on these shadows is phenomenal. Obviously, these are old, like they are not in any way new, but I still want to talk about them. They're excellent. That's it. End of story. And then I'll pick that next green up, which is called Nutty. Put this on. Obviously right now this is all looking like garbage. Oh, this is looking too Christmassy. Ew. I really don't like red and green together. Did not think about this at all. Hopefully I can make it work and not hate it. Yeah, I really hate red and green together. It's just too Christmassy, and as much as I love Christmas, I just don't like it. Then we'll grab Wild Cherry. Wee bit kick-uppy, wee bit fallout-y. Doesn't bother me as long as the shadows go on my eyes. Then I'll just jump over to my Orange Sorbet, which for me is definitely much more of a face palette. Like all of these as blushes, like we're gonna use them like that obviously. But I'll use it on my eye as well. Might take a bit of zest. Pop this in. They really do blend like a dream. Obviously I'm just popping them on and getting a shape and stuff like I always do, but they do blend like an absolute dream. I just can't get over BH, to be honest. I think most of the sausages feel the same. Like BH is just phenomenal. Eyeshadow wise, I would say BH Cosmetics and Beauty Bay have impressed me the absolute most this last year. I'll take some Tangerine, which is the most stunning blush. Oh, sit on my face. Literally. It's nice as an eyeshadow too, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Back to Pistachio. Oh, Guilty Pleasure. Green is not my guilty pleasure. Green is my least favourite eyeshadow colour. Unless it's very grungy. And these are not grungy greens. These are more like brighter, like fun colour greens, but still not my favourite. I know that will upset Teresa, but she has to hear the truth sometimes. Oh, and Soft Serve. Oh, that's such a pretty pastel. Yeah, really dislike these together, but I'm trying to ignore it, and hopefully I can pull it all together. Let me move over to Bubblegum, which was the first one I ever got. This was a present from Teresa because she knows how much I love blue, so she picked this up for me. And I'll run that along just to kind of get an idea what this is going to look like. This blue palette is the absolute tits. This one and my wee P. Louise one are the only blue palettes I need, to be honest. How bad does that look? That looks atrocious, but it's going to come together. It's taken me so long to do a video on these, and I can only apologise. It's nothing to do with them. Everything to do with my procrastination. Right, I'm going to go back through all of those shades and blend everything. I'm going to do it silently because I'm watching YouTube videos as always. And then we will do a bit of a cut crease. I think I'll probably keep the cut crease the same.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me, I swear.
Yeah, I think I'll keep the centre the same. So I actually started off with my cherry on top and took the shade Sweet. It's a wee bit lighter, and just put that in the centre. Probably should use a brush. I just had it in my hand. Just go down the centre with this. I think I should just keep the middle the same. These shimmers are really pretty. They are quite wet feeling, but I wouldn't say it's not quite as vibrant as I wanted, so I will go over with something else, but I'll just do what I did to begin with. Okay, so in with Cotton Candy, and I'm going to take this shimmer. I just put a heap of Shim Shims on. And then I'll take this purple. So this palette kind of annoys me because I feel like this pink should be a really dark purple. I don't understand why. Like all the rest of them have like the darkest shade here. Well, pretty much all the rest of them. Anyway, that's just a wee gripe. Pop this down either side. It's a really pretty matte purple. I want to do like a sunset look with these palettes. Are you surprised? Probably not. I'll do it in Alive. I feel like I can get away with doing stuff in Alive. rather than like filming it. I don't like the colour scheme on this side. I don't know if you can tell. I don't like my decision to put the green beside the reds, but hopefully it will all come together. Take a bit of my Be Perfect, the liquid shadow in Princess Potion, just because it's like a lovely pink, and I'm just going to put a wee touch of that down the very centre, just to, I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't quite shiny enough. Right, I'm just going to throw the wee line on and the liner, and then we'll put a wee shimmer on top of the liner. You know me, I've got to do a bit of a line above because I feel like my eyes just look too bottom heavy without it. Let's put a blue shimmer on top of that. This one might be too dark to show up. Oh no. Ah, getting somewhere. Right, I'll put that wee pink line on. And that's it until I put the gems and stuff on, I think. And with that, I'm going to go put my base on. What is all over my hands? They're filthy. I'm going to go put my base on and see if I can make myself like this. I like this eye. I just don't like the red and green, but it's too late now. It's fine. I mean, I'll just take pictures from that side. Yeah, I mean, we're just having to play with the palettes anyway. They're excellent. I've literally no complaints, apart from the green and the red palettes could have a few more blending shades, I feel, to make everything a little bit better. But yeah, I'll go put my base on and we'll see where we are then in relation to these eyes. All my makeup's done. You saw I used the blush, the orange palette as my blush. I also put it over the top of my lipstick just to make it all match. Again, I'm not loving my eyeshadow. I don't like what I've done. I don't think I've done it particularly well. I don't like the colour combos that I did, but it's nothing to do with the palettes. It's just to do with my creativity, basically. These palettes are phenomenal, and I think if you've been thinking about getting them, I 100% would recommend them. They're wonderful, and they're not too expensive, like for each palette either. They're really pretty reasonable. The packaging I think is really pretty. I like that they're all just so similar and they just sit on my shelf so beautifully. I love them all so much. Again, a massive thank you to Teresa and Amy. Like, I love them. I'm so happy with them in my collection. So yeah, that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Just a pity comment for me really not liking what I've done. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm gonna piss off. Have a lovely day, and I hope I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.